There is a method when you have a number squared, which is just the number times itself. So let's do some squaring. Round your number to the nearest 10 or 100, and then compensate by adding or subtracting that amount to the second number, not the second calculated number, but the second number in the calculation. Then do the calculation, and then add back the square of the number that you used to round. So I barely followed my own words there. So let's do this in practice so we know what I'm talking about. So like 21 squared is 21 just times 21.
Yeah.
Because anything squared is itself times itself. So 21 times 21. So round to the nearest 10 or 100.
20.
So 20, right? We have to. So 21 times 21, we're only going to round one of the numbers to 20.
Okay.
So 20, and then we're going to compensate whatever we did with the second number.
So 22.
So exactly. So 20 times 20, or 21 times 21 becomes 20 times 22.
Mm-hmm.
We do that equation.
440?
Exactly. It's 440. And then we have to add back the squared number that we used to compensate, which we only moved them by 1.
1 squared is 1.
Is 1.
Mm-hmm.
So add that back to 440.
It's 441.
Yeah. And there's your answer.
Interesting, that.
That's pretty kind of cool. 21 squared, or 21 times 21, is 441. And that can be easily done. So if we
now
do
square roots,
that we're not doing that. we're not getting into no roots. We're only sticking with squares here. So like 83 squared. So 83 times 83. So we can compensate.
So 80 times 83, 8 times 8.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
You dropped, you compensated one way, but not the other way. You dropped 83 down to 80.
Uh-huh.
But you have to do the opposite for the other
I was thinking
number.
I was going to add it back in at the end, which that's not it. So 80 times 86.
Exactly. Yeah. 80 times 86. Well, we know 8 times 8 was 64. But it's 80 times 80 with 2 extra zeros, so 6,400.
Mm-hmm. 6,400 plus times 8 is 24. 6,400 by plus 24? No, I'm sorry. I was doing 3.
Yeah.
8 times 6
is 48, but it's 80 times 6, so 480. So we have to add 6,400 to 480.
Good
so it's
Lord.
6,880.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to add back the square of the number we used to compensate,
Which was 3, and the square of that is 9.
Mm-hmm. So 6,889 plus 9 is 6,889.
Yeah.
So that's the answer. 83 times 83 or 83 squared is 6,889.
Crikey.
I mean, yeah, that's a lot, but it's kind of easy.
I mean, relative to doing it other ways, it's easy. It's just still a lot of processes.
Yeah. But you can see that even with just a little bit of practice, this can become pretty easy.
Yeah.
And you can just multiply big numbers in your head kind of easily.
Yeah.
When before doing this, before researching this episode, I would just blank on doing a big number like this.
I mean, a lot of people do that, including myself. If somebody asks a question, oh, what's this times this? And people go, and they grab their phone.
Exactly. But we can just do this now.
Yeah.
With methods like this, we can just do it in our head. And we're like, and with pretty good accuracy.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a very easy one. Using this rounding squaring method, what is 999 squared?
So thou wow.
Right. You moved one up.
So I've already forgotten. So you
999 squared. So you
and then you subtract from the other one?
Yeah, you compensate. If one goes up, the other has to come down.
So a thou wow times 998.
Yeah. Which just add 3 zeros to the 998, basically.
So you're at 998,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then add back the square of the number you compensated with.
Which is 1 Do I add or subtract it?
Add it back.
Is it always add?
Mhm.
Even if you subtract from the...
Because it's one. It doesn't matter. One goes up. The other always goes down.
Yeah, okay.
So the ratio, it doesn't matter. The ratio is always the same.
It's just the delta.
Yeah.
So
the
what did I say?
square of
998,000 plus 1.
Yeah.
998,001.
Yeah, that's the answer. 999 squared. And that's like, that's pretty easy. That was exceptionally easy, in fact.
Yeah, felt easy for me.
So that's another easy method if you happen to have the same number times itself. Big numbers just get simplified down by using that squaring method.